Okay, this is the kitchen floor after it's had one coat of the Dulux diamond glaze. Now what I did was, it's just lightly scrubbing it down just to scuff up the old varnish and get it nice and clean. Now, I'm being real critical, but here's where I tried to fix a mark. And what happened was it ended up digging it out a little bit in there, and I didn't have any stain with me to sort it out. So what I've learned was, you can feel it's sticky. So I've got to work more on the dust. It wasn't part of the job to try and get all the marks out. It was just a scruff and go. So what I've been doing here, over here, this is the worst area, I think. Taking a razor blade and just using that on there flat. And that really helps getting the dirt and the muck and that top layer of old varnish off. Now I got to figure out what to do about this. I want to clean up dead wood off, but I don't want a bright white spot either. But what I'm doing now is I'm using this green scrubber. I'm using wet and dry sandpaper pads, and I'm using my Ryobi. Now I can put those sticky pads, those Mirka sticky pads, right onto the bottom of this, but if you use it wet, it clogs up too fast. There's the residue from being dry. So if I want to do any more with this, really, I'll have to use it dry. But what I've been doing is just putting it on here, like this, or on this one, like that. And I'll work these stains a little bit, areas, but not too much. I'm just, some of them are thin, and it'll help. But anyway, that's the job. So that's taken me about an hour to do this little section here so far. I'm gonna have to clean it again because it's so dirty. Because the water, I couldn't believe how much dirt came out of the first bucket out of that. So lots of clean water, just to give it a light. Up to you how hard you want to go at it. But to get these scratches out, you have to take the floor down, the whole floor down to that level, and that's not what we want to do. So big ones there. See what happens at the end. So that's it. If that helps you any, these Mirka pads are good. I like them. That seems to be one of the good tricks right now. That wet and dry sandpaper, though. So let's see how she goes.